A major victory today for the LGBTQ community. The Supreme Court ruling that workers cannot be fired for being gay or transgender.
Workers in about half of the country were protected by local laws that prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity. Until now, there was no federal law that explicitly barred LGBTQ workers from being fired on that basis.
WGN political analyst Paul Lisnek joining us now to talk more about this. Paul, good morning to you.
Hey, Sean and Tanya. It's a landmark ruling today.
Yeah, it's a landmark ruling, Paul. Talk about where people who watched the Supreme Court thought this may be coming down, as the court does right now have a conservative majority. Narrow, but still conservative.
Well, first of all, it's a 6-3 ruling, not your typical 5-4 with this court. The surprise is for everybody. Really breathtaking that Neil Gorsuch, who wrote this opinion for the majority, which means Justice Roberts would have assigned it to him to write, was the Scalia replacement on the court, right? He replaced the most conservative justice on the court. Brett Kavanaugh went in the conservative way. He, of course, was the Kennedy replacement. But you have a Neil Gorsuch, basically, he's a textualist, and essentially the basis for the ruling is that while Kavanaugh et al. Said, you know, if Congress had wanted to include LGBTQ people, they could have done that, but they didn't. Gorsuch says it really doesn't matter what Congress was thinking, it matters what the words say, and since the Title VII of 1964 Act protects people based on sex discrimination, you cannot divorce the notion of being LGBTQ from the concept of sex. That's the basis for his decision.
And that is the Civil Rights Act that you're speaking of in 1964.
That's right, the 1964 Civil Rights Act, Title VII, which is the provision about employment. And if I can add, some people are wondering, hey, the Trump administration on Friday announced, its efforts to basically have transgendered people not covered by health care and stuff. There is an argument to be made that this decision makes that step by the Trump administration moot, because essentially the court now, and it is the law of the land, is recognizing these federal rights of the LGBTQ community. So the notion of trying to step in to prevent health care rights from being given to somebody because they're transgendered, the argument doesn't mean it won't eventually go to a court, but it would almost have to be the court would find that issue moot.
Now, there were local laws, different states, different jurisdictions had already passed laws that protected LGBTQ rights. Now, this is more so on the federal level. We're talking about the federal institutions of the military, the government, and other things like that. So this is where this law steps in and just levels the playing ground for everybody.
Well, that's right, Tanya. Look, people in Chicago, for example, have enjoyed that protection for quite some time. But over half the states in the country did not have protection. So as the mantra became for this particular issue, there are those who say you could get married, same-sex married on Sunday and lose your job on Monday. And in 26 states, I think it was, basically, that would have been legal until this morning.
Paul, when we're looking at what this means for this court and perhaps ideology, do we pull anything from this now that Neil Gorsuch, the Chief Justice Roberts, has sided with the left-leaning members of the court, but this is the first ruling from Gorsuch where we've seen perhaps some moderation?
Well, Sean, this is the first ruling not only for Gorsuch, but also since Kennedy left the court. 2015 was the last time you had a same-sex related case. So the bottom line is, do I think this is a sea change for the court? Absolutely not. It would have to be challenges to other laws where Gorsuch could have to be able to look at the text of the law and basically find that LGBTQ rights are protected there. I wouldn't hold my breath on that, but certainly for the LGBTQ community, it was a happy day, without question. A landmark decision.
All right, WGN political analyst Paul Lisnek, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you, guys.